So let's go. So thanks supervisor for taking the time to evaluate my final project research presentation. So I'm Cesar Correa de Souza. I'm a student of the final year of Business Information Technology, and I'll be talking about my final research on information technology tools and employees' performance. So my research question. So the reason I'm doing this research is that I wanted to find out the relation between information technology and employees' performance. So it is a wide topic. So I divided my research in five main themes. So the first themes is to analyze the relation between information technology and employees' productivity. The second one is to understand the key factors of information technology and employees adoption. The third one is is focus on analyze the importance of information technology to keep employees engaged working from home. And this team was created after our meeting and your evaluation and insights. Then I decided to add this one as well. The fourth one is to find out how IT tools can support employees' communication across departments. And the final one is to find out when IT tools can impact employees' performance negatively. So let's go to the literature review. So literature review for the theme one, the literature review shows that IT use increase the level of productivity, and also employees that have access to the database conduct the work simultaneously and finish project faster. So it's not just about having the right to, it's about having access to the information to work in different projects and simultaneously and finish project faster. The second author saying that IT tools enables workers to have new forms of organization and communication that increase asynchronous geographically and disperse and sustainable over long periods. Theme two, key factors that impact information technology and employees adoption. So for this, we're gonna try to understand the key factors that impact the employees adoption. And the first one here, for the first author, according to the audit 2019, information technology adoption depends on different factors such as availability of the technology, use of user, and consumer adoption of the new technologies. And the another literature review find out that it takes time for the employees to adapt to new technologies. Also, even companies having a combination of vision, strategy, and goal, they still lack the capability to define and implement strategy initiatives. So it is not just having having the vision and the strategy. It can also impact negatively when implementing new strategy if it's not conducted, if you're not taking in consideration different aspects. Theme three is the importance of technology to keep employees engaged. So Bill Gates said, information technology and business are becoming inextricably interwoven. I don't think anybody can talk meaningfully about one without talking about both. So especially during the pandemic and then after the pandemic, without technology, we wouldn't be able to working from home. So and also the literature review also support that working outside of the company premises hypothetically improves workers' work-life balance, company cultures, and both employees and organizational productivity. For the next theme, how information technology can support employees on the communication across department. So in this one, the first author found out that technology brings employees from anywhere in the world on the same platform by allowing them to interact and communicate virtually. That's really powerful. So we are living this global community. So different background, different cultures, we can be at the same platform and help each other, contribute in a different way from anywhere in the world. And the next one here, also technology minimize the layers of control, increase communication and the flow of information across department. So yeah, technology, it's massive in the communication across department. Extremely important. For the theme 5, can information technology impact negatively employees' performance? So yeah, let me see. So when being connected to anywhere, anytime can overload employees. So another author found out that studies have shown that employees are getting frustrated by the amount of technology at the workplace. So it's really important to switch off and using technology, and that's one massive question that always it's being like discussed during the pandemic, where people working from home and then they're not able to switch off when they finish their work and work long hours and cannot distinguish between personal life and work life. So my methodology, in this research was use mixed methods. So I did a survey with 42 responses and also a qualitative survey, qualitative research with 2 interviews. Methods of the research: interpretivism philosophy, which promotes qualitative research, followed by the inductive method. So it's assumed that there's no only one reality, and we need to understand different perspectives to make a conclusion about the research. Okay, finding and discussion. So the first theme, relation between information technology and employees' productivity. Yes, there is a relation, and by doing my primary research, 85% agrees that IT tools can increase the quality and productivity of their work. And one of my interview, it was said that the better the equipment you have, the faster you're going to be able to get through your work. However, there's another point here, that using the correct software for your job will lead to a kind of a better productive and better collaboration even between the team members. So it's not just about having the best equipment or the faster one. It is about having the right and the appropriate IT tools that match with the employees' skills. That's one of my conclusions. Yes, there's a relation, but it's not just having the better equipment. It's about having the right equipment for the right employees. The second theme, the key factors that impact information technology employees adoption. So, as I said in the literature review, IT tools and employees adoption depends on factors like integration and ease of use. And by doing my primary research, I found out that 65% says that user interface integration are key factors for employees adoption. And another point here was the implementation. So during my interview, it was said that it's important to have to show the clear benefits early on to reduce the resistance when implementing new technology. So communicating with users, training user interfaces, and integration with the different systems are key factors when implementing new technology. So it's not just about having the beautiful interface and use of use, but it's also before, when developing the software, integrate, communicate with the users, bring them together, get their insights to understand their issues, their needs, to reduce the resistance and have a better employees adoption. Third theme, the importance of information technology to keep employees engaged working from home. So the literature review, yes, said that working from home can improve the work-life balance, company cultures, and both employees' organizational productivity. And employees working from home allows to go through their workload in order to complete a work task to get the job done. Yes, 70% can access the same tools and have the same engagement working from home. However, we need to understand the 30%. So employees can access the same tools working from home. However, the 30% says that working from home have a negative effect on their productivity because of distractions and for not having the appropriate tools. So yes, working from home can keep employees engaged, but we need to provide the right tools, and it depends on the employees, depends on their access to the resource. If, for example, if they don't have a appropriate desk or screen, can have a negative effect on their engagement. The fourth thing is how information technology can support employees on the communication across departments. So the literature review says that technology communication brings employees from anywhere on the same platform by allowing them to interact and communicate virtually. And yes, my primary research support the literature review, and different IT tools within the organization is common in order to attend different needs. So it is important and it support the employees' communication. However, having many IT tools, communication tools, can affect the communication across departments. So in my research, I found out that 30% uses more than 3 communication tools, 60% use more than 4, such as email, Skype, Microsoft Teams, WhatsApp, telephone. So it is important for the company to establish like standard communication tools, because it, as my interview said, you can use your software platforms like Microsoft Visual Swift and sort of regional approach has opposite email. So it is important to establish, because if the company doesn't do that, it's gonna fragment it, and that can push it across the board and can affect the communication between the departments. Theme 5, when can information technology impact negatively employees' performance? So one thing is being connected anywhere, anytime can overload employees. And it's other ones studies have shown that employees are getting frustrated by the amount of technology at the workplace. So yeah, so when technology can impact negatively, I found out on my survey that 55% say that a slow hardware system, heavily manual data entry, complex to navigate, understand, are the big factors that can affect their performance negatively. And 31% find it hard to switch off from working from home using portable device. So yeah, it's slow, harder, and system have a massive effect on employees' performance. But another factor is implementing new software without having employees inside taking consideration can also impact negatively employees' performance, and mobile device can overload employees and affect their performance negatively. Conclusion. So information technology tools have a strong relationship with employees' performance. It can improve employees' productivity and the quality of work as long as the employees use the right tools that match with their skills. Communication with users throughout the implementation of the IT tools is a key factor for the success and to reduce employees' resistance. And having the same tools working from home does not mean it can not have a negative effect on the employee's productivity, as different factors must be taken into consideration. For example, distraction, appropriate setup, and other factors. IT communication tools within the organization is crucial to maintain employees on the same page. However, the company must to adopt the standard IT communication tools to minimize communication problems, which can occur having too many of them. Out-of-date hardware and systems have a massive effect on employees' performance. Without having employees inside taking into consideration can also impact negatively employees' performance when implementing new tools. And mobile devices can help employees to keep it up their task. However, it can also overload them and affect their performance negatively. Limitation suggestions. So the limitations are small sample size, resource and funding, and no focus on industry. My suggestions are focus on a particular industry, further study in the physical and psychological negative effects of the IT tools, further studies in the effect of the IT tools on the male and female workers. Here my Harvard reference for the literature is using this presentation. And then thank you very much. I really appreciate for taking the time, and